Hi everybody, welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today we are talking shuffle footwork. What is the shuffle drop? Fired up, one of my favorite drops in football. Locked in, let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. So the idea for this video came from Coach Rick Thomas. We're going to jump right here. We're going to talk about the shuffle footwork. Another question that I had concerns QB drops. I am most familiar with 3, 5, 7-step drops under center and 1 3-step drops out of gun. Could you explain the shuffle footwork in more detail? What are the benefits of the shuffle and what does the footwork look like when shuffling? So Rick, outstanding question. A lot there. Yes, the normal traditional drops you mentioned, 3, 5, 7 in gun, usually just -2 footwork. What does the shuffle look like? Well, to me, in short, it is essentially no hitch footwork that isn't no hitch. So what the hell is that? Normally in quick game, under center, 3, it will be 3 and you plant that back foot and you let it rip. Or 5 under center, you let that back foot hit and you let it rip. There's no hitch or no reset. So even though you say, and I'm sure you are, many people are familiar, there are most traditional drops, 3, 5, 7. There are many drops within those drops. So there's 3 in a hitch, 3 no hitch, 3 however you want to say it. Some people don't like hitch. Some people say reset. I don't really care what you say. But at the back of the drop, what are you doing? So not only the number of steps that you're taking, but the timing element of it. So most people, myself included, would consider no hitch drops the hardest. So 3 no hitch, essentially throwing those timing routes off 3 or 5 no hitch. Pretty rare to get 7 no hitch. I have seen it, not easy to do, but let's just live in that 5, 3 no hitch under center. So in gun, it would just be -2, and there's still no hitch footwork out of gun. To me, just anecdotally playing it and throwing it, it's just harder to do that. You get a hitch, you get a reset, you get that momentum going towards your target, you get to plant your foot in the background and get going, feel your hips drive, do all those types of things that we talk about from the lower half footwork and timing wise from the quarterback position. So what does the shuffle footwork do? It allows you to get that hitch or reset feeling, getting that back hip going, getting those legs loaded with the timing of 3 no hitch, 5 no hitch from under center. So what does it look like? When I used to do it, it was essentially, and it does depend on what your shotgun stance is. I'm going to go into that kind of narrative or down that rabbit hole as far as what foot is up, left foot, right foot, even. I was always more of an even, although I went back and forth a number of different times. But let's just assume we're starting with even footwork. To me, it was essentially, if your feet are even, if I'm right-handed, I'm going to take my right foot, drop it, and then I'm just going to shuffle back. So it's like a 1 and a shuffle. And so the timing of that, and I did have to kind of convince some quarterback coaches and some coordinators because they're so locked in their ways. Now, granted, this was a long time ago with football. I think people are a little bit more flexible nowadays with footwork. But for me, it was about convincing the coaches, hey, this shuffle footwork, 1 and a shuffle, allowed me to hitch or reset towards my target, and it was the same timing-wise as 3 no hitch, 5 no hitch from under gun or from gun, what you just -2 it. So essentially, it was the same timing-wise for 3, 5 no hitch under center. In gun, I would just take a shuffle, so 1 and a shuffle, and I would be able to get that rhythm on the back end of being able to hitch or reset towards my target. Now, I think there are a few justifiable arguments against it. One of them being that sometimes, and really more 5 no hitch versus 3 no hitch under center, 5 no hitch, if you've got a corner or a DB that's reading the quarterback, so zone eyes on the quarterback, it's a little bit harder to get a break on the ball just because they don't have that hitch or reset to see the quarterback gather. But I mean, how often is that really happening? I don't know. I don't play DB at a high level. But to me, I would much rather feel really good, feel like I've got some momentum and velocity going towards my target on those no hitch throws. If I can manipulate my footwork to be shuffle, then I can feel a little bit stronger, a little bit more confident, a little bit more consistent in my ability to drive the ball down the field. In addition, it might be easy for some guys to do no-hitch footwork. For me, it wasn't. And so trying to figure out a way that worked for me and then being able to take it over into different levels of ball, whether for me, coaching high school football and being able to match up what a quarterback's skill set is to be able to maximize how we can stretch the field horizontally, vertically, to be able to drive it down the field on time. And that's the other thing about it. So again, recapping, the shuffle footwork for me playing was just a way in gun to be able to manipulate 3 no-hitch, 5 no-hitch throws to be able to get a reset or a hitch. I really liked it. I'm a big fan of it. You see it sometimes. I personally think of Brady the most with the shuffle, and I don't know if he's ever spoken about why exactly he does it, how they do it. Just watching Tampa Bay a little bit, it almost looks like they think of their gun as -1 footwork, just the way that he has it. And we'll look at a little film here of not only the NFL, not only the high school level, but also a little of yours truly bonus footage at the end. So be able to make sure that I put my money more where my mouth is as far as what this drop looks like, because I really do like it. The other thing that, and this is going to complicate it or muddy it up a little bit, but when I'm coaching quarterbacks and when I was playing quarterback, I used to think of a lot of footwork as what I would consider hybrid footwork, specifically depending on what type of offense you're in. So what do I mean by hybrid footwork? I mean, hey, if we're in gun, the stuff on the left might be quick game. The stuff on the right might be intermediate or a shot. So to the left, it's 3-step. To the right, it's 5-step. To me, that's hybrid-y. And so a way to kind of tweener that stuff is to just say, hey, if you can't make the decision pre-snap, let's just live in the shuffle world. And so it allowed us to clean things up and be able to kind of hedge our footwork and timing to give us a chance versus anything. Now, we didn't do that for every single quarterback, but there were ways to just kind of hedge things as opposed to getting really complicated and trying to learn multiple footworks for the same type of play when we can mix and match concepts all over the place. So again, hybrid footwork, a little different than the shuffle drop. I think of the shuffle drop as just being a gun alternative to no-hitch footwork. So let's look at a little video. So first one up here, the GOAT. Now he's taking kind of one in a shuffle. And again, it allows you to be balanced, have great base. But you see that little bounce at the back too? So it's one shuffle, and it's the timing of it. This, who knows what concept this is, what they're running, doesn't really matter. It's intermediate stuff, but he's able to get it out on time. He could also throw that sail or 7 deep out from Evans, all at the same time. So again, to me, it's just about being able to maximize your force while also staying in rhythm and on time. And it's a great alternative drop. And again, hard for me to sit here and tell you with any sort of detail how this footwork pairs up with their read, but I think you can see the timing of it, what it looks like tempo-wise, to be able to realize, hey, this isn't no-hitch footwork. One, boom, right back on it. And again, I loved the rhythm of it, in addition to the fact that I just felt stronger, more consistent with a better base to be able to drive that thing. Now, here's an example from high school football down here to the bottom of the screen. Watch the back, just quick release rail shot. Again, the timing of this thing. I'll let your boy jump in here. So again, video needs a little work, but you can see the 1-step, left foot, shuffle. Great base. Look at the base by the quarterback, outstanding. Able to put it right on him, and it helps when you're throwing it to a great playmaker. Shuffle footwork is not going to allow you to do this at the end of a completion. Big time beast play all over the place. But for me, the timing of this thing and the ability for him to be able to read what is essentially a variation of mesh with a quick rail allows him to get his feet set up. It's not really a quick, catch and throw type thing. We want this thing to develop a little bit, so the shuffle allowed that timing of it with the base just like we wanted it. Another example of it here, same play, same guys, this time working up to top. So no, and you can see him go through his read. So really this play is designed to be where that touchdown went the first time right here up the rail. We're going to get a pick or a rub here to the deep hook, and then we're going to get a shallow coming across. in reality, this play is 1 quickly, 2 down the field, 3 to the shallow coming through. And if that's not there, quarterback run out the back door for a touchdown right here on this rep. But footwork wise here, just watching it 1 step, and then we're going to get into that shuffle, lined up to be able to throw to that first read. Not there, not there, back to the shallow to take off to run. So just a really nice job here with the quarterback using his shuffle footwork. 1, there it is. And again, it allows the base to be ready to go. Check that base out. As opposed to crossing over, quick, no hitch footwork. Good things happen. Escape up the field. Really nice job. But I love the tempo and rhythm of it and how it allows you to have that great base that you want as opposed to unnecessarily crossing over your feet, feeling like you're late, throwing with no hitch footwork. Just an easier way to do it for me. And then I think it's the quarterbacks that I've been around have really liked it. Timing wise, it allows you to be so consistent with your base without crossing over or feeling like you got to get heel clicky. You can get right into that great throwing position. Next one here is off play action, big shot up top. So not only did we use it in the intermediate world, also used it at the high school level down the field. So this is a guy, quarterback, who had a good arm for us. This throws a little bit inside for where he would really like it. But because we did a little play action fake here, to me, play action is always going to be +1 footwork or +2, depending on the type of fake. But when you get this play action, and we're running a press go, best release go out here, and that dude can roll. Division I wide receiver out there, nobody in the middle of the field. You know, not hard to call plays when you get a Division I wide receiver, nobody back there, no safety help. We're going to take a shot. So you're going to get this essentially +1 footwork with the play action fake. It's just timing wise what it adds. So instead of being able to, you don't want to take 4 and throw here. That would make you late and make this throw really tough. So you get +1 with the play action fake. Now let's get into shuffle footwork so we can get that 1 back. So now we're back to normal 3-step go footwork, and we've got a chance to make this throw, even if it's a little inside. The timing of it, again, it allows you to be adaptive. So you get this play action. Instead of taking a 3-step, let's take a shuffle. So catch, play action, shuffle, rip. Really nice job from the quarterback. Nice catch as well. Great finish. All good things. But for the scope of what we're talking about, it allows us to be able to still throw downfield on time. So again, one more time from the back end, just the footwork of it. Play action, 1 step, shuffle, let it rip. Really nice job. Love it. All right, now some bonus footage of your boy back in the day. This is throwing hot to the field. We were taking a shot. They had like a corner trap coverage that they were trying to run against us. We had a little 2-man go on the outside, quick out by the number 2. We're going to take a shot down the field with a little quick skinny glance. You can see the timing of this footwork though. Catch, let it go. Again, fortunate that it doesn't show my feet. I think it was a little toesy here, bouncing up, but you can see the rhythm of it, even in slow motion. 1 step, shuffle, throw. And that would be the same timing as 5 no hitch from gun. Big play. Get in that get in the end zone, Bruce. Bruce. Not going to happen. But I do love the timing of this thing. You can see here. To me, it was just so much easier to throw shuffle footwork than 3 no hitch. And especially when I'm looking hot, when I'm trying to throw shots down the field, I wanted to feel like I could have a hitch or a reset and just make my life easier. Again, the rhythm of it. 1, shuffle, let it rip. Good things happen. Love it. On time. So wrapping it up, what is the shuffle drop? In essence, it is a cheat code for quarterbacks to be able to throw no hitch timing throws. So 3 and a no hitch, 5 no hitch throws from gun with a hitch or a reset. So it essentially allows you to be able to get your momentum going towards the target a little bit easier than some of those difficult or more difficult no hitch throws. So for me, it was one of those throws that I love to incorporate. Used it a lot, not only in intermediate routes, but also in kind of hybrid drop situations where maybe you had a quick game on one side, an intermediate or a shot on the other, to be able to say, hey, let's just shuffle this thing out and we'll play it as we go post snap. And so it allowed me to kind of hedge my bet a little bit as far as what timing I was looking for on a specific play. But for me, it allowed me to feel like I was my most powerful from a throwing position. And so it's tough to throw no-hitch throws. It is. And I think if you can help your quarterback or you can help yourself by being able to manipulate your momentum to give you the most force towards your target, I think you put yourself in a much better position to be successful over the long term as a quarterback. So thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.